The Modern Warfare 2 reveal just happened, and I want to talk about everything that we saw in the trailer, some of the community comments that I saw after watching the trailer. I did a live stream earlier today in which we kind of talked about the event leading up to the reveal. We watched the trailer and then kind of talked about things after. Leave a like on the video, subscribe for more content just like this. My name is Big Fry. Make sure you guys check out the socials down below, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. Get connected. Let's get into it. So the trailer kind of starts off with you falling out of a helicopter. Your primary goes away. The guy's dangling by a rope. He pulls out a pistol and a Jeep just flips over and explodes after a few shots. It's Call of Duty at this point. They talk about finding where Hassan is, and basically they're trying to figure out, you know, who to send in. Oh, look. Task Force 141, we got Price, we got Soap, we got Ghost. We also have a new character called Colonel Alejandro Vargas. I hope I pronounced that right. Apparently he is a tier 1 operator and member of the Mexican Special Forces. So it kind of just confirms that they're going down and are going to be fighting drug cartels like the rumors had suggested. The trailer shows some action shots of like the characters kind of getting ready for combat, and they drop out of a helicopter, and you can see some kind of stealth kind of moving through buildings. From everything I'm reading, underwater is going to be, you know, a bigger part of the game. So obviously it shows, you know, the characters kind of grabbing a guy off the edge, stabbing him in the water, some stealth like Navy SEAL shit. The trailer kind of goes into some action shots, some boats kind of, you know, riding the waves towards what looks like an oil tanker. It looks pretty good. Like there's nothing so kind of crazy over the top outside of obviously a Jeep flipping from a couple of pistol rounds, but it's all overlaid to what I thought was a Metallica song. Turns out there was this rap cover on top of it. It wasn't a great choice. That being said, if they would have just done Wherever I May Roam, Metallica, Black Album, we would have been fucking great. At the end of the day, it was a Call of Duty trailer. I'm happy that we're going back to Modern Warfare. Personally, for me, the one shot where they're kind of walking through the field, the wind's blowing, they got the nogs on, and it kind of cuts to like a first person, almost over the shoulder, kind of like a tactical cam, kind of walking through. Just seeing the night vision, it makes me anxious to jump back in and play the campaign. Now, tomorrow we are going to be seeing more gameplay at Summer Games Fest, but I'm actually really excited for Modern Warfare. It is the most anticipated game of the year for me. I'm just really looking forward to playing this game. One of the cool things about this launch is that it is going to be returning to Steam, which to me is just a really huge deal. I'm not a big fan of playing games on Battle.net outside of, you know, the Overwatch and the World of Warcraft, but if both of those went to Steam, I would be more than happy to just consolidate everything under one platform. But it is coming to Steam. We already have the pre-order pages up. Pre-purchase Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm in Canada. It's $89.99 for a standard edition. For the Vault edition is $129.99. And I'm getting a lot of glimmers and throwbacks and almost PTSD to Battlefield 2042. Now, I don't think it's going to be 2042. I really am praying to the video game gods that it is a better game than Battlefield 2042. I also hope that it's a better game than Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War, because both of those games were inferior to Modern Warfare 2019. We're already starting to see the threads out on the Steam hubs about the price tag. You know, this one, funny people defending a $70 price. The game will be filled with microtransactions, and you think $70 price is justified? This person says it should be free to play, much less $70 or even $60. He has a problem with game prices nowadays. This person, $70 is bull. Like, straight up, with how the world's currently going with food, gas, and everything else. Like, frick that. This person. I feel sorry for people who pre-order / buy this. People who buy this, especially at that price, don't value their own money and don't have any self-respect / standards. Nobody knows how the game will turn out, and it will probably have shady DRM like Denuvo as well. Once the servers get down, the game you purchased is dead. But right, just consume product and get excited for the next product. This person, $69.99. What the fuck? This person says, yeah, didn't expect that to be on. The threads are going nuts. Here's the thing, man. This person kind of nailed it. With the way the world's currently going with food, gas, everything else, It's getting expensive to not only, consume entertainment content like this, but just to fucking live. Personally, for me, though, I think a $10 increase on video games isn't really that big of an issue. I think the bigger issue that nobody likes to address, and I know it's going to cause issues in me saying it, are people's priorities. The last 2 years of being inside and not being able to see family and not being able to travel and not being able to do things has really forced my priorities to come to the forefront. It's really hard to talk about this without sounding really fucking arrogant. I find that when gamers see price tags on video games, they don't think twice about going to Steam forums, going to Twitter, and I've already seen it under my thread talking about this, people getting at me because I don't mind a $10 increase in my video games. It's not like this is happening every single year. So next year, when I buy Call of Duty, it's gonna be 90, then 100, then 110. And another thing that I'm seeing, which I don't quite understand, is this notion of, yeah, but you're gonna buy it for $70 full price and then next year there's just gonna be another one. Okay, so within a year's time, if I can put 100, 200, 300 hours into a game, which isn't really that much at all, especially for somebody like me who is going to be playing the games for content and streaming and doing everything else, I should be able to hit that no problem. 300 hours for a game that costs me 70, or for in my case it'd be $89. What is this issue? I'm starting to see more and more how skewed people's perceptions are of price. Modern Warfare 2 is going to have a 2-year life cycle. It's already been confirmed Call of Duty 2023 isn't going to exist, obviously, unless something changes between now and then. As far as we're all aware, Call of Duty isn't coming out next year. So we have a 2-year life cycle. And from everything that we're reading, Call of Duty will be supported with post-launch free DLC maps, basically what they were doing in 2019. I put a video out in 2019 talking about the release, and I said that I really don't mind the idea of a battle pass for cosmetics. It's one of those things, it literally doesn't affect the gameplay at all. And I know there's people out there that are like, yeah, but they start to cry about it. Here's the thing, man. To get into a game, when you look at a post like this game will be filled with microtransactions and you think $70 price is justified. Personally, it's a $70 price tag to get into the game. Everybody's idea of what a game is worth is completely fucking subjective. If you scroll down here, this guy really just says, he's like, yeah, $39.99 is a reasonable price for a video game. I mean, great. If that's what you think, amazing. The idea of going to Steam forums and going to Twitter threads and being in live streams just reeing about the price of a game. If you walked into Walmart today, and trust me, this is probably happening all over the fucking place. If you walk into Walmart and you need some cheese, and that cheese is $16.99, when last time you bought cheese, it was $10.99, what would you do? You wouldn't buy it. You would probably just look for a sale. You would probably just look for maybe another brand of cheese. Oh, fuck, that one's expensive. Is there any others out here? And then you would buy one, or you wouldn't, and then that would be the end of it. Would you be messaging Velveeta in Twitter DMs about why they're charging this much for cheese? You wouldn't. You wouldn't give a fuck. Outside of right in that moment, oh shit, this is expensive. Let's try to get something else, or maybe just go without. It's all about priorities, man. But here's the thing. This entire gaming industry has conditioned people to always want the new, shiny, best thing. On top of the gaming industry conditioning us for that, social media is an instant gratification world. The generations that are coming up now, the guys who are teenagers trying to buy these games, they want instant gratification. They cannot fathom the idea of buying a game 6 months after launch and potentially being behind the curve. But it's because of your priorities. You prioritize buying every single game that comes out at fucking full price. And then when a game increases its cost because they believe that that's what the value is, well, what the fuck? What the fuck, Big Fry? How can you sit here and defend it? And they lose their fucking minds. You know, we sit here and we talk about the churn and burn of Call of Duty. There is nothing outside of your brain that tells you that you need to jump onto the next title, right? oh, it'll just disappear when the next one comes out. You could literally go play multiplayer right now on Modern Warfare 2019, and there are still servers up, and it is still supported, and you can play it for, I mean, at this point, it's 3 years down the line. So this whole idea of, oh, the next one's just going to come out and so you spend $70 on a game that's just going to disappear. No, that's bullshit. It's intentionally misleading. And I don't quite understand why, because most gamers, I would think, are fans of other forms of entertainment, music, movies, everything else. People will spend $30, go to a fucking movie, and not think twice about it for 2 hours of entertainment because they believe that that's worth it. There's nothing wrong with that. But then they'll turn around and they'll sit there and go, ugh, $70 for a video game? It's super fucking weird. I find that games like Fortnite and other free-to-play titles who bring in microtransactions have skewed everybody's perspective of pricing models. When you have things like Game Pass, who I actually think is one of the best things that a consumer could do, is jump into the Game Pass ecosystem. That being said, for the industry side of things, Game Pass is a detriment because it throws what people actually value video games for out the fucking window. Well, this game's on Game Pass for, $10 a month, but then they look at a full price game and they're just, oh, what the, how dare they? And they get almost like offended in a sense. At the end of the day, look, I think the trailer looks good. If you don't think the game is worth $70, then don't fucking buy it. I mean, it's as simple as that. Coming at me on Twitter or fucking being in my chat talking about how dare you defend 70. Look, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna fucking enjoy it, I'm gonna put a couple of videos out, but I already have people calling me a shill for believing that if a company wants to charge a certain price and I think it's worth it, they just can't fathom the fact that I would consider putting my money towards something that I find value in. The gaming industry is in a weird fucking spot, and more every day when I see dumb fucking shit like that be the forefront of the discussion, it's ridiculous. People will complain about Call of Duty reskinning year in and year out. People will complain about Madden reskin year in and year out. At the end of the fucking day, it doesn't matter because there is obviously a crowd who will buy those games every single year. And to be honest with you, the more that I think about it, the more I used to be like that, man. I used to think, man, why are people buying Madden every year? It's the same game. Why are people buying Call of Duty every year? It's the same game. If people can get 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially more hundreds of hours out of a $70 to $80 game, then what are we even talking about? The Battle Pass system that 2019 utilizes is the best microtransaction on a full price title that you can get. It's much better than loot boxes. It's much better than DLC map packs that segregate and split the community. It's just cosmetic. It has nothing to do with actual game mechanics. I'm going to be playing it because I thought the trailer did a pretty good job of showcasing, hey, it's Call of fucking Duty again. We're going back to Modern Warfare. I'm fucking excited and I can't wait to see more. We're going to be seeing more content come out this week through Summer Games Fest. We're going to see some campaign footage. For some reason, this is the most controversial fucking Call of Duty announcement ever. I'm guessing that price point has just pissed off a lot of people. I'm going to pay the 70, man. Multiplayer, campaign, Warzone comes out for completely free. We still haven't heard about DMZ, but they're kind of teasing things on social media about a new sandbox mode that's coming alongside Warzone 2. A 2-year life cycle, which is something that we have been begging for Call of Duty for a long time, so that the next games can take even more development time and focus more and put more quality in. This is what we have been asking for years now at this point, and now that we're here, people are still pissed. That's the fucking internet for you. My name is Big Fry. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, dislike it. It's a weird time to be a content creator, especially a content creator who always tries to keep the people in mind when it comes to the conversations that we have. Sometimes, and this is one of those instances, it is very hard to defend people reading about a $10 increase in video games when we're getting as much content as we are. And granted, this is all based on if the game is good. If the game is trash, well, that's a whole other conversation. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. I know I pissed off quite a few people, but I'll see you on the next one.